Hello walkers, and welcome back to Seuss Creek, Montana. We've walked here before, but I wanted to come back up here for two reasons. One, it's Sunday and I forgot to do my walk this week until today. And two, look at these fall colors, these autumn colors. I'm going to switch you around here real quick, spin ya. My name is Henry. I will be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide, your co-discoverer, as I like to say. I'm going to flip you around again. And I love making these walks for you guys. I'm going to do a quick spin around this little circlet here as I give you the details, and then we'll start to go up into these woods. If you're new here, I normally do virtual walking tours of cities, but I live in Montana and we have all this amazing outdoor recreation area, this public land. I love it. And so I like to do some trail walks, nature walks, etc. Normally on my nature walks I talk a little less, whereas on my city walks I will talk a lot more because I love to share all the little details and that sort of thing. So we're going to do a virtual nature trail hike today. And, little chipmunk ran across. Oh, there's another one. Little guys out here getting ready for winter. And as I said, we're going to show you, I'm going to say a little things as we head up the hill here. But I just wanted to show and share with you guys, this beautiful fall colors. I always have the intention of coming up here when these aspen and cottonwoods are at their peak and all this grass is turning orange. And I often forget. I'm not exactly a detail-oriented person in a lot of ways, but I did remember this time, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's get started. It is about 10:30 in the morning. I think it's 43 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. And it is mid-October. So we are going, here's the trailhead signs. And one of the things that I want to talk about is this sign right here. It says, warning, bear active in this area. I didn't know about this till I just saw it. So there's a moose carcass a quarter mile from the trailhead. And we're going to go up here anyway. I believe it'll be fine. We'll make plenty of noise. I do have my bear spray with me. That's important. Here's a sign, information sign, if I can get that. Yeah, there we go. And so we'll make plenty of noise and let the bears know we're coming. Normally I wouldn't chance this, but there's other people have been up here and I think it'll be okay. So normally this would be a place you might see bears. You might see a moose, hence the moose carcass. And actually, in a lot of ways, look at these trees. Let's just walk in these trees real quick. Just because the colors are outstanding. Moose can be very aggressive. They're massive animals. And so if you see them, you just want to give them a wide berth. They don't like dogs either. So if you're hiking with dogs, just be aware of that. Look at all these colors. Oh my goodness. Look at all this stuff. Just amazing. So beautiful. Okay. So moose, bears. And I will have my bear spray available and ready. It's not in my pocket, it's not in my pack. I have it on my belt. And then we're just going to walk along here. I might mention a few things, but mainly I'll shout out for the bear, any bears that might be in the area. And hi there. Got a hunter here. Hey, pup. Do you see anything? Good.
A lot of magpies and crows in that field.
Is that where the carcass is?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
This is kind of hard to walk through.
Yeah. Awesome. Hi there. Hi, pup. Good morning. The field that's with the aspens or further up?
Where that fence line is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Right before the creek crossing.
Great. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day. Look at the colors here. So I'm not sure I'll cut it in or cut it out, but just talked with a couple other people that were out hiking. Let me know where they think the carcass is, and I think we'll be fine. Oh, the sun's hitting the lens. But those trees are just backlit by the sun, are just neon almost. I love it. Sorry for the heavy breathing. I really love the contrast of the yellow leaves and the white bark of the aspen trees, especially as the light hits some of them and some of it's in shadow. Just a wide range of colors and lighting. So I'm going to speak up here for a second just to let any animals in the area know I'm here. Hey now! We'll see there's another grove of aspen up ahead that will hopefully get a good look at as well. I know I said I'm going to be quiet, but it's hard for me to not talk on these walks. This is one of our favorite trails. We used to bring our kids up here all the time when they were little because it's easy and you end up near a creek. Well, actually cross a creek, and there's a couple places where you can stop, little clear areas, and the boys would just love to sit by that creek and throw rocks and sticks into the water and muck about in the woods. I also like to talk about the smell of these places sometimes because a few years ago, one of our viewers, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute as well, mentioned asked if I would mention that sort of thing because it is part of an experience, but it's not something you guys can experience through the video. And it has this sweet, damp smell of, it's kind of rotting vegetation, but it's just the natural trees and leaves and aroma of this place. It's almost like a musky perfume. I love it. I also want to thank our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys for all you do. I got a couple new subscribers in the last month. Thank you so much for joining the little family here. And feel free to reach out on Patreon if you have any questions or comments. Anybody who wants to join Patreon, there's a link in the description of the YouTube video below. Give a little bear shot again. Hey, bear! Just to let him know I'm coming. Here's this other copse of aspen trees that we're coming up on. Whoa. Just love these aspen. Oh my gosh. Largest living organism on the planet is an aspen grove. I think it's in Colorado. A lot of times these groves are all one big plant. And they send up these suckers, maybe rhizomes? I forget what it's called. But anyway, and that's how they kind of spread. One of the ways. And then you contrast that with the dark green of these spruce trees. I think these are spruce trees. It's just a nice color combo, soothing to the animal atavistic side of me. Give a little bear shout here. Hey, bear! If you're wondering why I'm doing that, some of you who are not familiar with the outdoors may be wondering, why are you letting the bear know that you're there? Bears typically want nothing to do with people. It's pretty rare that they will actively pursue humans, at least in this area. The big problem is when you surprise a bear or get too near its cubs, or, as we are hopefully going to avoid in this situation, getting near a carcass that it is trying to protect. Otherwise, they want no part of you and they will leave the area if they know you're around. So by giving them a shout, it's letting them know a human's here and that you're not going to surprise them, hopefully. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how beautiful this is. Oh man, amazing. Oh, this just brings joy to my heart. And let's look back here. Another look before we leave this little copse of beauty. Let me know in the comments section of the YouTube video what your thoughts are on this area, what your thoughts are on these colors, and if you have them around you. I know Tom in Vermont, they have some amazing colors there. He'll probably enjoy this one, I think. So the person I saw earlier talked about seeing a bunch of magpies and crows in this field off to the left. So I'm going to give another shout. Hey, Bear! And just be conscious and aware of my surroundings. That is private land over there. This giant old tree, I love it. Hey, Bear! Give another holler. Hey, Bear! We're going to make our way down to the creek here. Love the color of these grasses as well. A little shout here. Hey, Bear! Sorry about the flashing of the sunlight in the lens there. It's funny, the image on the camera is actually much brighter than it is for my eye here. I guess that's the compensation of the software. can see the trail's muddy here, and we've got a couple of bike tracks, which is great. Totally allowed to ride on this part of the trail. But about a quarter mile from here, half mile from here, we won't actually get there, is the wilderness boundary, designated wilderness boundary, and you are not allowed to ride bicycles or any other machine or mechanical thing in the wilderness area. There's a lot of important restrictions on the wilderness areas to keep them wild, and I'm going to give another shout here. Hey, bear! And I think that's great. Plenty of other places to ride bikes and motorbikes and all that sort of thing. I like to ride bikes on trails and stuff. This used to be, they have replaced this probably due to the flooding last June, June 2022. This whole area is a lot wider, and they've cut it back a little bit, and probably because it got washed out. It used to be a much bigger bridge. Now here's a ford here, and then if you go left, you can go to, you can stay out of the wilderness area and ride your bike there. Off to the right, technically you can keep riding until the sign, but the sign's not very far up there. Let's go take a look down here at the actual Seuss Creek. I'm gonna give another shout. Hey, bear! Just because the water can often cover the sound of me, I guess, and I do not want to scare a bear or a moose, for that matter. Not every encounter with a bear or a moose becomes dangerous. In fact, very few of them do, especially if everybody knows where everybody is, and there's no harassing going on. We're just gonna go up here, and we're gonna make a sort of little lollipop here. This is one of our family's favorite hikes to go. There's a big loop. You go way, follow that hillside up to a saddle below Livingston Peak, and then back down on the other side of the creek. Well, sort of on the other side of the creek, but anyway. And it's a nice, it's steep in places for sure, but it's a nice loop, and it's close